Hey YouTube, Joseph Fulmer here, and today I want to talk to you about something. It doesn't have to do with actually fixing the vehicle, but I want to talk to you about how important it is to test drive vehicles when you're working on them. Now, the customer complaint was that this truck had a vibration. They thought it was the U-joints. Now in this particular instance, they're correct. It is the U-joints that are vibrating. But before I started to do the repair on this truck, I took it out for an initial test drive because I need to confirm, number one, what kind of vibration it is, where it feels like it's coming from, and I need to be able, once I make my diagnosis, make my repair, to confirm that I fixed it during a test drive afterwards. Now, if I don't test drive it before I repair it, I have no idea what it's doing. So I don't know if I repair it and I test drive it and it still has a vibration. Did I fix the problem? I have no idea because I don't know what it was doing beforehand. So, part of your diagnostic procedure should always be, if it is a drivability complaint, to test drive the vehicle before you fix it, before you make any repair. That way you know what it is doing. That way you can confirm when you're done that you have actually fixed the complaint that they had. Because I believe this truck may have another vibration from something else, possibly an out-of-balance tire or something like that, that would still be there even after I replace the U-joints. Now, these U-joints are bad enough that if I just jack this truck up in the air or put it up on the lift like it is now, I can visibly tell that they're done, they're shot. I mean, they're falling apart. They have to be replaced. But if I didn't test drive it, I wouldn't know what vibration they were complaining about. All I would know is that it does indeed have bad U-joints, they need to be replaced. So, with that being said, always, if you have a drivability complaint, test drive the vehicle before you make any repairs. That way you know that you fixed the problem. The second point that I would like to make in regard to this is, do not always rely on your customer's diagnoses of a vehicle. Now, some of your customers, and you should all, you know your own customers. Some of your customers are fairly mechanically inclined, vehicle savvy, what have you, and those people, we have those, and a lot of times their diagnosis will be spot on. They know what's going on with their car or their vehicle. Some of them have absolutely no clue, but they think they do. Those are the ones that are dangerous. Because if you trust their diagnosis, you may get in there, spend money on parts, spend time and labor, and never fix the problem. And at that point, you have no one to blame but yourself because you did not diagnose it yourself. Now, with that being said, there's nothing wrong with taking their diagnosis and reevaluating it. And making sure that it is or is not correct. But always do your own diagnostic. Now, I'm going to try and show this to you. These U-joints, I don't know if you can see the cap right down here. That sucker is cracked. I mean, there it is. I mean, these things are just junk. And I don't think the front end of this drive shaft, this one, the seal is gone. I don't know if I'll be able to get that on camera because it's back in the cross. These aren't in as bad a shape, but they're not a whole lot better. So I'm going to replace both of them since I've got the drive shaft out. But I just wanted to touch on those 2 points. One, always do your own test drives, before and after on drivability complaints. If it's something simple like, you know, oh, the alternator went out. Well, you know what, okay, you can confirm that without doing a test drive initially. You do need to do a test drive when you get done, make sure it's charging, make sure it doesn't throw the belt. And for heaven's sakes, guys, mechanics, we're all human. We make mistakes. Sometimes we forget to tighten up bolts. It happens. All of us have done it. But the importance of the test drive is you can catch that before you send that home to your customer and leave that problem in the vehicle. So, with that being said, always, always, always do your test drives. They are important, very important. And know your customers, know which one of your customers' diagnoses you can trust and which customers that you definitely need to evaluate their diagnosis and do your own at the same time. So, with that in mind, guys, please rate the video, leave me some comments, let me know what you guys think, all right? And above and beyond everything else, don't be afraid to get out there and get your hands dirty. You might just have a little fun doing it. Have a nice day.